Hello my dear students, let us start our today's class with solution of assignment 7. Now first question is, during an experiment a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. What was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station? And the signal travels at the speed of light, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now see here, given conditions are speed of light, that is v is equals to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Time taken is 5 minutes. So as time is in minutes, we have to convert it into second. So 5 into 60, that is 300 seconds. And let the distance of the spaceship from the ground station is equals to s. Now we know distance is equal to velocity into time. So s is equals to v into t. So just substitute the value. S equals to 3 into 10 to the power 8 into 300. That is 9 into 10 to the power 10 meter. Clear? Now next question number 2. What is the nature of the distance time graphs for uniform and non-uniform motion of an object? Now first we will consider for non-uniform motion. Now see, distance time graph for non-uniform motion is a straight line having a constant gradient or slope. Now here I would like to advise you, always try to draw a graph when you are answering for a graph related question. Clear? No need to draw it very nicely, just draw it. Okay. Next, for non-uniform motion. So for non-uniform motion, distance time graph is a curve having increasing slope or gradient for increasing speed. And option 2, curve having decreasing slope for decreasing speed. See the figure I have given here. And see, you can draw all these three situations in one graph only. See, I have given also. In one graph you can show the three situations together. Here option A for uniform motion, B1 is for non-uniform motion but with increasing speed, and B2 is for non-uniform motion having decreasing speed. Clear? Now last question number 3. What can you say about the motion of an object whose, option 1, distance time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis, and option 2, speed time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis. See, if distance time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis, then we can conclude the object is at rest. And if the speed time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis, then the object is moving with a constant velocity. Clear? Now let us discuss some numericals from your NCERT books exercise. From page number 112, question number 2 from your NCERT book. Joseph jogs from one end A to the other end B of a straight 300 meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds and then turns around and jogs 100 meter back to point C in another 1 minute. What are Joseph's average speed and velocities in jogging, option A from A to B and option B from A to C? Now let us consider our first situation while Joseph jogs from A to B. So for first situation, total distance here S is equals to 300 meter and total time is equals to 2 minutes 30 seconds. Convert it into seconds and it will be 150 seconds. So average speed, we know the formula is total distance by total time. So V average is equals to S by T. So S is 300 here and time is 150. So V average will be 2 meter per second. And what about the average velocity? So for this condition, while Joseph jogs from A to B, the total displacement is also 300 meter. But as displacement is a vector quantity, if you want, you can denote it with vector sign, that is an arrow above S. So S displacement with arrow sign is equals to 300 meter from A to B. And total time T is same, that is 150 second. So average velocity V average, you can denote it with the arrow sign as it is value vector. 300 by 150, that is also 2 meter per second from A to B. If you don't use the vector sign, then also okay, just you can measure the value, it's also okay for you. So what we get here, for the first situation, average speed and average velocity both are same in magnitude, that is 2 meter per second. Now let us discuss our second situation. While Joseph turns back from B to C and his final position is C. So for this condition, total distance is will be AB plus BC, that is 300 plus 100 equals to 400 meter. And total time T is equals to 2 minutes 30 seconds plus 1 minute, that is 3 minutes 30 seconds or 210 seconds. Now average speed we know, total distance by total time. Here total distance is 400 meter and total time is 210 seconds. So V average will be 1.9 meter per second. Now let us discuss about its average velocity. Now total displacement here will be, see, this is very important for this numerical. Total displacement is AC, means shortest distance between the initial and final position. So total displacement here is AC, that is only 200 meter, means 300 minus 100, that is 200 meter. And displacement vector will be from A to C, initial to final position. And total time is same, that is 210 second. Now average velocity we know, total displacement by total time, that is 200 by 210 meter per second from A to C is equals to 0.95 meter per second from A to C. Here also, if you don't want, if you don't use the vector sign, it's okay. If you wish, you can write the vector symbol also and mention from which direction to which direction. And see here, for this situation, average speed and average velocity are not same, as the total distance and total displacement are not same. Clear? Our next problem, a motorboat starting from rest on a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. How far does the boat travel during this time? Now see, the motorboat starting from rest. This is our key for initial velocity. So starting from rest means initial velocity u is equals to 0. And for uniform acceleration, a is equals to 3 meter per second square. Total time taken is t equals to 8 seconds and total distance we have to measure here. So we will use second equation of motions, that is a is equals to ut plus half of a t square. Just substitute the value of u, t, a, everything. What we will get? A is equals to 0 into 8 means ut will be 0 here. Half of a t square means half into 3 into t square means 8 square. Just substitute, what we will get? A is equals to 96 meter. Means during 8 seconds with uniform acceleration 3 meter per second square, the boat will travel 96 meter. Clear? So this much is for today. Thank you, my dear students.